Hello and happy summer. Just a few updates here from the mayor's office. I'm really glad to share with you that last week the City Commission passed our budget, our annual budget, which we work on for several months. A couple last minute changes that we made to the budget. We did a few things. We allocated funds, $100,000. They were actually carryover funds that went unspent during our last fiscal year. We allocated those to be set aside for community engagement, because that's a top priority to us, is to be much more proactive with community engagement. We also set aside $126,000. Again, that was money that was unused in last year during the fiscal year, and we allocated those funds to implementing some of the SAFE recommendations. So you may remember that SAFE is a Safe Alliance, and from that work, there were a number of recommendations to prevent crime and prevent violence, and so we'll be allocating funds to start to make sure that we're able to implement those recommendations. Third is that we did a set-aside, or earmark, as some people like to call it. As many of you know, a really core issue in our community right now is improving community and police relations. That's a priority to us around the commission table. So what we did is that we set aside over the next 5 years $1 million a year and earmark that for community and police relations. We didn't make a decision about how those dollars are to be spent. We just said that this is a priority and we're going to work with the community to come up with some concrete things we can do. And so we're in the process right now of having community meetings. For those of you who have attended, thank you so much. We have one more tonight. We've had 4 in the last week and a half. What we're doing at those community meetings is that we're sharing information, we're having community dialogue, we're answering questions, we're making a list of questions and concerns that individuals have, and then we'll be having a follow-up to the community meetings next month in July. 2 other things that we did, not necessarily related to the budget, but also in response to some of the concerns about community and police relations, is that we restructured a little bit our public safety committee. So the City Commission for years, for probably well over 15 years, we've had a public safety committee that has 3 city commissioners on it, and they review public safety issues. So what we did is that we added community members to that body. So we'll be adding 6 individuals from the community. Each city commissioner will be able to make a recommendation for someone from their ward to serve on that. So that committee will increase from 3 to 9. And then I'll be appointing with recommendations again from the chief and from city commissioners, individuals to serve on a task force that will look at police procedures and policies and make recommendations for potential changes. I don't want to presume that there's going to be recommended changes, because through the review of the policies and procedures, it will be that body that makes recommendations. That'll include a number of individuals from the police department, from every single rank, someone from our city attorney's office, community members, and then we'll be bringing in an outside police expert to help with that process. Some things to look forward to in the future. Next month, the City Commission will be getting together to have a work session to follow up on the recommendations that came from the Affordable Housing Committee. So from that work, there were 11 recommendations, and there were also recommendations on what we should do for the Affordable Housing Fund that we've talked about a few times now, and so the City Commission will be reviewing all of that in July at a work session. A couple things too, as we get into summer, I hope you get out there and enjoy our beautiful city and neighborhoods. There are many, many events going on all over the city, in the parks, in the neighborhood parks, in the neighborhood business districts, and also downtown. We have movies in the park, we have music at Rosa Parks, and I hope you get out and enjoy this city. As I always say, we should be tourists in our own city, and I hope that you take advantage of that. So with that, have a wonderful June.